This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
I know you weren't there at the time, but did you watch Legends House on the network?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, obviously you knew all of those guys really well, but they had like a big payoff where Pat sort of officially came out, if you will. And it was a tearful affair. And we had seen, you know, a nod in that direction in commentary a few times by Jim Ross and certainly the double entendres that you mentioned earlier. And he made a big to-do in his Hall of Fame speech, which we touched on last week, where he was sort of saying he was going to share the award with Louis. But you had to be moved, even if you knew that by that point it wasn't exactly a secret. It was a big deal for Pat Patterson to sort of share that part of his life with the world, right?
It was a big deal for Pat to say it out loud.
Yeah.
And to embrace it and not give a shit, you know, and it was, look, Pat had a difficult life because of some of his life choices, and that's just wrong. So for Pat to be able to come out in his way on his terms, good for him. Fuck everybody. And that was some funny shit. It was, there during that Legends House, so that they're locked down in this house. All right. And they got these reality TV producers and shit doing this, and their whole thing is, oh my God, it's got to be real. You know, we have to control you guys the entire time, and you can't leave the house, and we're recording everything. We have cameras everywhere, and blah 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 blah. Motherfucker, we come from a world of make believe, and we come from a world of entertainment. It's like you can turn the camera off and let us just be us. And Pat and Gene had reached a point of frustration to where they could not be in that house anymore. They were sick of everybody. And they talked one of the producers into, after a shoot that they had done outside of the house, they said, get us a car and take us, I think it was outside of San Diego or something like that, and take us downtown to this place. He goes, there's a strip of bars there. He goes, and we're going to get a drink. And so the car takes them down, and everybody else goes back to the house, and they're all wondering, where's Pat and Gene? And Pat takes Gene down. They hit a couple bars, and they're supposed to have one drink. And now they shook the producer, and they shook the car, and they're going down, and they get into this one bar, and Gene's had a few, Pat's had a few, and Okerlund starts looking around and says, good Lord, Pat, these are some of the ugliest girls I've ever seen in my life. And Pat goes, oh, we're in a drag bar. And just got the biggest kick out of it. So now they go out and they're trying to find their car that they shook, but now they want it because now they're drunk and they want to go home. Back at the house, everybody's pissed. So they're like, you know what? Fuck them. Lock all the doors, turn all the lights off. I said, they're out doing shit. We're stuck here in this fucking house. We can't go out. We can't do shit. And Piper and Duggan and those guys are like, lock everything down. Hear the car come up. They hear Gene and Pat get out, and they turn all the lights off, and they're waiting. And they're waiting for him to come up and try the door and all this shit. And they're going to watch him go all the way around the house and try all the doors. And then they're going to jump them when they come in. So they're all sitting there waiting and listening and all this stuff. And Pat and Gene walk up to the front door, take the handle, open the door, and walk in. And Duggan's like, God damn it, Jimmy! We told you to lock the front door. And Jimmy goes, well, baby, they wouldn't have been able to get in if I locked all the doors. Yeah. And everybody was just so fucking hot, and Pat and Jim, oh, fuck out of base, we went out. And they tell on themselves, tell everything that they did. So yeah, there was a little heat in that house, but it was quite entertaining apparently. I enjoyed it. with everybody on there. It was interesting.
When you get fired again, can we do an ad-free show's house with you and Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross and Arn Anderson and Eric Bischoff in the same house?
Good Lord. It wouldn't last the night.
Well, it'd be hilarious. We get a lot of great footage.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.